What's up, peeps? So started playing on Corinav, Epic. I love Everquest. The game is amazing. And I'm playing Enchanter now. The last couple of progression servers, I did a guide on Bard, Charm Kiting, and then I did like a couple of like Necromancer guides on the last server because on Finnegal it was a Bard, on Agnar it was a Necromancer. So I was like, yeah, I'll just put some videos out there, see what happens. Dude, my Charm Kiting guide, it's almost hit 1,000 views. It's pretty epic. So now I'm playing an Enchanter, and I was like looking, because I was like nervous. I'm like, dude, once I start grouping, like, how do I mez? How do I be an Enchanter in a group? And I was like scared. I was like, whoa. Enchanters are like the crux of the group most of the time. So like, how do I fulfill my role? Well, to be fair, there's like very little guides online. I mean, there's the P99 guide, which is effectively is what I'm going off of, and it has some good info. Check out the P99 guides. It's going to be a lot more detailed than what I'm going to get into right here. So effectively, I'm just going to be like, let's go over the spell kit, and because I'm like super low level right now, I'm not gonna like really be in any groups. But like once I level up and I get into some higher level groups, then I'll record some of those and like actually show off the skills. So it's kind of funny. I actually recorded this already, but my audio was off, so no audio. So I'm doing it again. But so first things first, like your spell kit. You have, as far as like self buffs go, you have like the shielding line that all int casters get, which obviously you're going to want to keep up if you don't have, like, you're going to want to keep that up at all times. There's AC buffs, any personal buffs or whatever, just keep them up at all times. As far as like party member buffs, you have clarity, obviously you put them on anybody who has mana. Haste, you put them on any melee characters. Easy. Done. And then we get into the debuffs, debuffing mobs. You have Tash, which reduces their magic resistance. And then Mez. So when you're actually grouping, use common sense. Like if mobs seem like they're resisting or whatever, then tash them. I don't really think tash is like a necessity. If you can fit it in, then yeah, do it. If like mobs resist, then yeah, go ahead and tash them before you mez them. But like it's kind of like touch and go, kind of like so scope out the mobs. Like if it seems like they need tash, then tash them. That's good. Now, the actual method of mezzing and how you don't mez targets that are being attacked or whatever is really, really, really simple. Really simple. So first things first, you're going to want to create a hotkey for assist. So you go to social, make a hotkey assist. I already did it. So So /assist and then whatever your tank's name is. Boom, done. Put it on your hotkeys. Put it on your hotbars. So that will target whatever and make sure at some point in your career, type /assist off, right? So /assist off. So you no longer auto attack. Ideally, you probably have items that aren't attack worthy or whatever, but it's just safe. Just turn it off. Just /assist off. But anyway, so the assist button will target the mob that your tank is targeting. So that's good. You know what they're attacking. Now go into Alt-O, Options, and then go under Keys, and then go to Target. And you'll see command here, cycle through nearest NPCs. And my keybind is Tab, because I mean everybody's keybind should be tab for that. But make the keybind tab here or whatever you want. But it will cycle through the nearest mobs that you're fighting. So for example, let's say the tank pulls like 4 mobs. Tank rolls up, I hit assist, so I'm targeting what the tank is targeting. Then I hit tab. Nobody's attacking that right now, so I can mez that. So as I said, if it needs a tash, give it a tash. If not, just mez away, tab again, mez away, tab again, mez away. And then when you hit tab again, you'll be targeting the mob that the tank's attacking, because there were 4 mobs. So that's how you mez. Boom, done, easy. The only other thing really is just like, I mean, make sure everything's slowed. You know, depending on how long the mobs last. Like, I mean, early on mobs die so fast, it's like probably not, and your slow is so bad, it's probably not even worth. Like, you'd be better off just like nuking, I would imagine. But you know, that's kind of one of those things that you'll have to gauge. Like, if mobs last a long time, then yeah, you're gonna want to slow them. But if not, then just nuke. And then really the only other thing is like if you happen to be in like a power level like AE group or whatever, you have AE mez, or not AE mez, you have AE stun. So like color slant, I think is what it's called. It will stun everything in the area for like 4 seconds or whatever. So just make sure, if, like, depending on what group you're in, like have these things ready, you know. And realistically, dude, I mean, it's super easy, man. Like, you can be the best enchanter ever and just using these hotkeys and stuff like that. It's like, I mean, enchanters, like, their role is so important, and like it's also so easy, you know. Yeah, as I was saying, the only other thing is charm. So enchanters get charm, and I mean, charmed pets, like NPCs versus PCs scale like crazy, right? So like NPCs scale up like insane, NPCs scale up like not insane. So the higher level you are, the better a charm pet is. So charm is going to be a good thing. Make sure, like, get the okay from your group to charm whatever, and then charm away. Like, make sure you have tash on it, and then charm away. The only other thing is, like, you could haste your pet, which would just make it insane, but like kind of gauge the level of competency. Like, gauge how competent your group is, because like when your pet breaks and it has haste, it's gonna fucking wreck you. It's gonna just destroy you. So kind of like gauge if they're able to deal with that or not. I mean, you'll charm it again or whatever. It's fine, but like, can they deal with the fact of it breaking and it like crushing you for like tons of damage or whatever? Can they deal with that? That's really the only other thing you have to deal with. I mean, super easy. Once I actually get up a bit and I start grouping, then I will start recording some of that stuff. But for now, I thought I would just briefly go over, you know, like the stuff I went over, right? So anyway, peace out.